These are the survival islands. 9 islands, all with their own unique biome, with one center island holding the end portal. I gathered myself with 8 other streamers to attempt to survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. The ultimate goal? Find the hidden eyes and kill the Enderdragon. However, if any of us die, we do not come back. Who can survive? Well, you'll just have to watch and find out. But before we begin, I'd like to say there is still a massive 90% of people not subscribed, and I ask that if you go on to enjoy the video, please consider doing so. It's free and I'm getting quite close to 100k. I'd love to hit that by the end of the year. And secondly, don't forget to like the video, and this was actually all streamed on my Twitch, twitch.tv/havenand. Maybe go follow if you're interested. I'm interested to get back into streaming soon, and it'd be cool to see you over there. Alright, let's do this. So the 9 islands all had their own unique biome, and everybody randomly spawned on one of those islands. I myself spawned on the Tundra Island. Now it's definitely worth mentioning that we are not allowed to swim. The water is toxic, at least that's what I told them. I was about to cut down my first tree, and that's when I noticed that I actually wasn't alone. A single villager called Steve resides on this island. It's good to know I have a friend. After getting the basic tools, I explored the island to find what I could see. The only really interesting thing I found was a second igloo at the other side of the island. This one had a single chest in it, some maps, a broken wooden axe, but most importantly, a fishing rod. It was almost broken, but it was going to be enough to get me a few fish, so I'm not going to starve in the first day or two. That's good to know. I used that fishing rod to fish until the rest of the night, and that's when I decided to join Steven in his igloo as we hunkered down for the night. There wasn't much to Steven's igloo. The only real thing of use was a campfire that I was able to cook my fish on. I didn't have any sort of cookable resource otherwise, so this was going to be really useful to have. After that, I started digging down looking for a cave. Now, one of the things about this map is that the cave systems are very limited. And so I spent the entirety of the night in a strip mine where I just couldn't find a cave. In fact, the grand total of the caving trip all night, I got a total of 5 iron. Yeah, it's going to be one of those 100 days. On day 2, a baby zombie showed up, so I casually entrapped him. After that, it was back to fishing. It was basically impossible to get food otherwise, and well, the longevity of this world needed food. It's not like I'm going to be able to plant any seeds in the snow, even if I could get any. And then the night came and it was more caving where I really got nothing. Fun times. Day 3 came and I was able to kill a spider, dropping 2 string. I can now actually make a full fishing rod. I don't have to worry about the breakage of the first one. I also, on this day, had a little bit of fun. So one of the 9 islands is actually the Villager Island. And so when Marvin aka Volcar got the achievement What a Deal, which means you trade with Villager for those who wouldn't know, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with it. Safe to say, he was pretty confused. I will cut out most of the nights, however, I'm going to show you our first casualty as Lemon Child went boom. After a long night of caving, I returned to the surface, I returned to the igloo, and I noticed something. Steven! Steven? Steven? Okay. Nobody panic. Has anybody seen Steven? 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 Oh my god, no. Steven. The music really fits this, but seriously, where is Steven? Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Steven? No, 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 no. What the hell happened to him? Steven? Ow. Steven? What? He couldn't have escaped and nothing could get to him. How did he... Steven? He's gone. He's just gone. He's gone. I know what happened. No, I know what happened. Oh my god, the campfire killed him. No, are you serious? Also, Lemon died, but more importantly, Steven died. After figuring out what happened, I made a grave for him. It's a basic snow grave, has a single sign, but Steven, I will remember you. And now, I really am alone. I then started working on a storage area. Started not finished because, well, I just didn't have the time. And once I popped into bed, should probably mention I have a bed now, well, another kaboom. Grayscape couldn't escape the creeper. Oh, that was awful. Also, I was now able to make full iron, so I felt a lot safer on this island. Alright, let's check my notes here. On day 5, I did some fishing and some caving. Okay, then what did I do on day 6? Oh, look at that. Some fishing and some caving. We're getting a bit of a trend here, aren't we? Don't tell me I did it on day 7. Oh, good, I made a house on day 7. One of my goals, which was just a personal goal of mine, was to set up a basic house on every single island, just so I have little storage sections sections if I need them. And so I started working on the tundra house, which I had most of it done by the end of the day. Once we awoke on day 8, oh my god, Sab just died. Oh my god, guys, it's been 8 days. Oh no. Oh my god, how are you people dying? Oh, he's literally just gonna be me. Creepers, eh? Who'da thunk it? Anyway, on that note, I did finish the house on day 8. On day 9, I fished a nope! Moving on. Day 10 came, and it was time for me to risk the outside world. So the rule we said from the start was we were not allowed to swim, and we're not allowed to enter another island until day 10. My initial plan was to hunker down on my island and let people come to me if they want to. However, having 3 casualties already, I didn't want to risk it, and so I headed into the world. I built the closest island to me, which was the Swamp Island, and having a quick look around, I spotted a creeper-sized hole and a player-sized XP ball, so I can assume that this is one of the 3 Explodies islands. After searching the base even more, I was able to find where they were sleeping, some crops, even a furnace with some food in, and then I saw another bridge coming towards me, and so it was time for me to make a friend. I was able to connect the bridge, and I ran over, and I found Marvin Vulcar himself. Looks like he did indeed have the villager island, and he set himself up quite nicely. And after 10 days, 3 people are dead, 6 are alive, but most importantly, me and Marvin vibing with the villagers. It was good stuff. On day 11, now that I had a companion that wasn't going to die on a campfire, we went on a little bit of an adventure. I took Marvin to the swamp and the tundra islands where we had a bit of a look around. Marvin, out of respect, showed his respect to Steven. He's a good one, Marvin. And by the night, we returned to the villager island to tuck in with the villagers. I think we've got a nice little self over here, and so we don't need to bridge anywhere until we absolutely have to. On day 12, I decided to empty out one of the houses. My plan was to build a house on every island, but if there's one already here, then why would I? And so I set up a little bit of a storage area, a bed, that kind of thing in this house. I did finish the day Pirates of the Caribbean style in a dead man's chest before sleeping in a bed. People will always say that number 13 is unlucky. Well, on day 13, I wouldn't agree. Because, you know.
Oh, is that what I...
It's 2 Duck Dan Dimidones. 3 Duck Dan Dimidones. 4 Duck Dan Dimidones.
4!
6 Duck Dan... 7! 8... What?
Wait.
What?
Oh, is this one of those veins that I've heard people talk about?
It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop.
Wait, what do you mean it just doesn't stop?
Hang on. Still mining. 1 vein of diamonds got me 20 diamonds.
How many?
I got 20 diamonds. Alright, you know, it's fine.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard right. Just so you all saw, that was a 20 vein of diamond. You know, it's just normal generation if you ask me. I returned to the villager island on day 14, and instead of being selfish, I decided to share the load and made 2 full sets of diamond tools to share with Marvin. I could have easily suited up and made myself more protection, but Marvin's my friend. And now that we got these diamond tools, we're probably gonna go venture back into the caves, or maybe we'll go and hunt some mobs, get a bunch of... Nope, we're fishing again. Of course we are. We're going to be fishing on day 15, aren't we? We're going to be fishing on... Oh, god damn it. Hey, at least we got a saddle. We're still fishing on day 16. Why did I decide that this was a good thing to stream? Oh, there's a bridge over there at least. It turns out during the time that me and Marvin had met up and just was vibing on the villager island, well, everybody else had met up. We were the only 2 people to have, well, not have met up. And so when Mr. Salterino and Chris Amphimum showed up, we got acquainted and we got the gang together. We spent the rest of the day getting acquainted, as well as showing them around the villager and the swamp area, and then on day 17 we took them to the tundra. Just had a nice little look around, Chris destroyed Steven's grave, just ignore that, and we went back to the swamp island. It's now time for me to explain a little something. So one of the ideas that I had just to add a little bit more variety to this was on each one of the 9 islands I hid a Eye of Ender. Now on the swamp island, I hid the Eye of Ender underneath a single flower that was different to every other flower on the island. However, I had learned at this point that the person who spawned on the swamp island had decided the first thing they was going to do was flower picking, and I had no idea where the Eye of Ender was hidden. And so we spent the entirety of day 17 digging out the swamp island, where we finally found the Eye of Ender. Thank God. On day 18, for the first time, I explored the center island. I even had a quick look at the end portal structure, and I also got to enchant my tools for the first time, which was quite nice. We then had a look at a few different islands, because like I said, we've been quite limited on how far we could go. We found the Tiger Island, burned to the ground. And then we went to the forest island, which, I mean, my house was basic, but come on, this was basicer. Basicer a word? On day 19, we went to the savannah where I did get a horse. Don't get attached, trust me. And then the other nerd spent the entire day searching for the desert eye, which I had hidden right there. I thought it was a good hiding spot. They disagreed. Oh yeah, and then they was trying to kill my horse, which I wasn't going to give them the satisfaction. Sorry, bud. On day 20, we all headed to the center island because it was time for us to do a group meeting. 5 of the 6 showed up. Come on, Gert, what you doing? We discussed all through the day and all through day 21 as well, where we decided on what plans we was going to do. Now that we was all together, we made a couple of community plans. People were going to go off and do their own thing to really benefit the world, whilst me and Austin were going to work on the center base. Austin was going to work on building the base, and I was just going to work on the general farms. Farming began on day 22. I'd like to thank Marvin for his massive farming efforts in the early days of this world. I had enough crops to fill out each one of the farms, and the only other thing I had to do was a sugarcane farm, which I had completed on day 23. The only thing that I had to do was water the farm, and once that was completed, I actually had a thought. I had been to every single island on the survival islands except one, and that was the jungle island. My assumption at the time, which was correct, was that one of the Splosion 3 started there, and so I found out where it was and bridged over to the jungle. Having a look around, I firstly found a power, and then I found another creeper-sized pothole. As the night came, I decided to take a quick look into their base to see if I could find a bed. I didn't. I did find 9 diamonds though, which I turned into boots and a helmet. Good stuff. Since there was no bed there and I couldn't swim around the island, I had to climb the trees to escape. But I was able to get back to the Tiger Island and take a nap right there. Even Chris was there. How cute. On day 24, I headed back to the center island. I enchanted my boots and helmet, and then I just stood around. Alright then. And on day 25 and 26, I was getting the animals back to the center island. I was the farmer boy. And if I've learned anything from playing Hours of Stardew Valley, I know that you can't just farm crops, you need to farm animals as well. And once I got them back on day 26, the official large-scale breeding can begin. On day 27, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm actually impressed nothing was done. I think I was just speaking to my chat. I'm not really sure, but I was just farting around my boobs out, apparently. However, on day 29, me and Austin had a bit of a chat. We decided that we wanted to go to the Nether. It was time for us to get some blaze rods and see if we can get a bastion because, you know, pig step. Me and Austin probably could have handled this by ourselves, but just to be safe, we decided to grab Marvin as well, and the 3 of us headed straight into the Nether. We got into the Nether on day 30, and we quickly had a look around, and it didn't take us long to find a bastion at all. We tried to enter it, but wow, I forgot how strong pig brutes can actually be. The last time I officially had a fight with a pig step brute was probably when I had full netherite or full diamond. You have to remember that I only have half diamond, and that's only the boots and the feet. And that's only the boots and the feet. Come on, Danny, you've been doing this so long. That's only the boots and the helmet. We was able to survive the assault, and we had a quick look around looking for pig step. I did have one little scare in the lava, but luckily I was okay. Austin did donate me a golden apple just to be 100% safe, but I didn't think I even needed it in the end. Better be safe than sorry, I guess. We left the bastion and headed into the Netherworld. We was obviously looking for pig step because unfortunately the first bastion didn't have one. However, it was only on day 32 when I was able to find my second bastion. Me and Austin entered it from different sections, and Marvin, I think Marvin just went on his own adventure, to be honest with you. I mean, it went so well the first time, we only need me and Austin, right? I decided to head from the roof, and I tried to slowly enter the bastion. That's
Marvin.
Marvin's gonna die.
No, I'm fine. A withered.
No, I'm gonna die!
Oh!
No!
Oh my god! Well, back to the graveyard.
And sadly, on day 32, my adventure ended. Now, this is actually still going on, and a couple of them are still alive, including Marvin, so if you want to check out some Twitches in the description, be my guest. However, this is the end of my perspective. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.